As you can see that I have my window open, that little light you see right there with the crack light, that little triangular light you see there, that's because my window is up. You know why my window is up? Because I'm airing out my apartment because these dirty, filthy, betraying ass gang stalkers have put something that smells like paint thinner in the vents so that it can come into my apartment and smother me. Uh, that's their way of trying to harass me through, um, like when they do the noises, it's called noise harassment. I guess this is chemical harassment or chemical warfare, I should say, against me. If they've done it more than once. When I turn my heat on so I can kind of knock the chill out of the air, they hear it because they're listening into my apartment. They can tell when I have my fan on or if I turn it off. If I turn my air conditioning system on instead because it sounds differently from my fan. So they listen to see if I'm turning it on so that they can put the chemicals in the vent so they can come down into my apartment and come through the vents so that I can breathe it in. That's their way of trying to harass me and attack me through chemicals. Uh, they're doing it today. They heard me turn my heat on, and so they hurried and ran upstairs or uh, whatever. I guess they're getting it from the maintenance man in these apartments, and because they're all in on it, so they have access to these things. And when they think that I have my air conditioning or heating system on, they put it in the vents sometimes so I can breathe it in. I guess that's their way of slowly trying to poison me and make me uncomfortable. They did it a couple of days ago as well, so I haven't been turning my heating system on. Um, I use a different way to heat things up in here if I think they're going to do that or if they've done it recently. They've done this to me more than one time since I've been here. I can say they have put chemicals, it smells like paint thinner, in the venting system. Let me see, one, two. I can think of at least 4 to 5 times that they've done it in the past year to year and a half that they've done this to me. I think in the past year, year and a half, they will put that chemical in the venting system so that I can breathe it in. And I opened up my window and they knew it. And so I seen at least two of them come up and down the stairs since I opened my window. I guess they're trying to see what I've done. They know what they've done, so they're trying to see what I'm doing in response to what they've done. So I seen one with a white jacket on, with the hood on their head. They put the hood on their head. It represents doing something sneaky or doing something that they know is bad or wrong. And it represents in Freemasonry and secret societies when they are doing something wrong and they're trying to hide. See, these are materialistic, material, physical beings. They lack soul and they're soulless. So everything is real material and physical to them. So they display it in the way that they react to the physical world. So when they're doing something sneaky, they'll put on a hood. Even if it's hot outside, I notice they'll put on a jacket and put a hood over their head. And then the color can represent what they mean by what they're doing as well. But this little faggot I just saw had on a white jacket. Now, I know that doesn't mean he thinks that he's saintly in any way. So in Eastern culture, white can represent death. So, they work in duality. So it could represent death as well. Somebody else with a gray or black jacket with the hood on their head ran up and down the stairs first. They went upstairs. I guess they're trying to see what I'm doing in response to what they're doing. And then another one came behind them about 5 minutes or less later, and they went up the stairs. They went up there and did something, and then they came back down and left. So just like they're watching me, I'm watching them too. And so I'm just keeping track of what these devils are doing and these devil worshippers are doing uh, to me, and I'm keeping track of it. So if anything ever happens, whatever it may be, law wise, government wise, justice wise, or anything happens to me where they try to make me ill or sick and something happens, I want people to know about it. And I want them to know it's not me. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I try to eat as healthy as I can, despite what they do to me and the attacks that they attack on my groceries and food as well when they can. But I try to do my best to cleanse myself and keep myself right. And I look past, I try not to get involved in short term pleasures because being a TI, I can't afford to do it. And I can't afford to have anything that they could try to say, oh, well, she was doing this and she was doing that. So that probably contributed to this. Then no, I ain't doing shit. I don't hardly drink soda. I drink soda every now and again. I eat sweets now and again, because to me that's treating myself, since I don't have many other ways to do so, and being a TI. So I treat myself in certain ways. Those are my luxuries, but they're innocent luxuries. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to spend money on clothes and jewelry and shit like that. So I do the little things mean a lot to me, and I don't engage in certain behaviors or habits because I don't want them to try to say, oh, well, she was doing this and she was doing this, so that contributed. No, motherfucker, you lying. You contributed to my death or my illness, not me, because I take the best care I can of myself. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't do any of that. I eat, drink water, breathe, and live my life and do just simple, normal things that just plain, normal people do. Because if anything happens, I want it to go straight and directly to them. I want everybody to know that these gang stalkers, the government behind them, the benefactors behind them, the military and police, the Freemasons and secret societies did it with the help of their indoctrinated people out here that they're using to help them. They did it, not me. I take good care of myself to the best of my ability. So if anything happened to me, it's them. They did it. And I want everybody to know it. Ashe.